Hello YouTube, Trapper Cody back here. I was tagged by Jefferson Bramlett to do this video. It's called 10 Things About Me. Okay, number one on the list. I love my Heritage Rough Rider 22 revolver. I love shooting it. I love carrying it. This gun I've killed so many coyotes with. Bobcats, skunks, and possums, and a few coon on the trap line. This is my trapping gun, everyone. I love it to death. It's my first pistol ever. Got it in 2013. The grips on it were a rosewood color. They got beat up and scratched up on the trap line, and I just sanded them down and stained them dark walnut. I did pretty good with it. I did a pretty good job on it. And there's a bunch of wear to it. There's a bunch of holster wear on it. But I love this gun. Great gun. Okay, this might surprise some of you all, but I like to play video games. Sometimes. Not all the time though. It's just one of my things. I've done it since I was younger, but not as much as I used to when I was a kid, when I was a young boy. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5. I like that game. That and a game called Fallout 4. I enjoy Fallout. Okay, number 3. I enjoy watching old movies. Stuff with like Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, and old westerns too, especially Lonesome Dove and the Clint Eastwood movies. I like the movie Joe Kid a lot by Clint Eastwood. Number 4, I am a gun nut. Watching old movies, I could pretty much tell you, or a new movie or old movie, I could pretty much tell you any gun, like any sidearm that's being carried. And yeah, sometimes I'll just flip shit and say, oh my god, that's this gun or that gun. And yeah, I like to shoot guns, and I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment. Without it, we ain't nothing. Okay, number 5. I'm more a trapper than a hunter. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to go squirrel hunting and deer hunting, and haven't been rabbit hunting, but I've seen rabbits. I'm not hunting before, but I like to do some rabbit hunting. Okay, why I say I'm more a trapper than a hunter? Because I trap more than anything else, really. I love to trap. Trapping's a good thing. Trapping is more harder than hunting. Believe me, it is. It kind of irritates me when people say there's no skill in trapping and hunting's harder. No. I'm trying to get an animal to step in a certain spot where the kill zone is on the trap, where they step on the pan. Or, yeah, where they step on the pan on the trap to fire it on land trapping. And that's with water trapping too. And with like if you get into conibears, you gotta get that beaver or that muskrat or that otter to go in a certain spot to put his head through that to trigger the trap on the wires. You gotta get him to go in a certain spot. It's hard to do that too. You want to keep the animal there as you want to keep that animal working your set, like land sets for like fox and coyote and bobcat and coon also. Got to keep them there as long as it takes for them to get caught. That's with whatever scent you're using. I always use a red fox urine and some kind of red fox matrix, or like some kind of or something else, like an extra lure, like up in the trees, I like to use red fox urine. Most usually red fox gland lure or something else like Jeff Dunlap's Hellfire. It's a smear bait. I like to use Tom Miranda lures also. I like to use farmland fox dope. No, not that. I'm going to use that, but it's called Floodwood Fox Dope. It's good stuff. And yeah, you just want to have the animal there as long as it takes for them to get caught. Many times I've caught animals, and I've had animals step that far away from the trap pan, whether it be on the jaws or on the levers, or just right next to the trap pan, just barely missed. Okay, number 6. My dream is to be a farmer. I'd love to be a farmer one day. There's an old family farm that was in my family, like years ago. My great grandfather or something, or great uncle, can't really remember. No, great grandfather. He ended up getting sick, and his sisters, which would be my great aunts, they sold the farm, like after he died or something, and they ended up moving out to. They took the money and ended up moving out west to California, I believe. Number 7. Trapping is my life. I love it. 8. My Red Fox Mountain Man hat is special to me because I caught this not too far from my house, over on my neighbor's property. It's just a riverbank, but I caught this red fox on a riverbank. Pretty awesome. So that's why it's special to me. I didn't make it. I sent it off to get made to USA Fox and Fur. Number 9. I really like to ride my Honda 1986 4Trax 250 4-wheeler. That's my trapping rig also. I love to ride it. Number 10. I'm a firm believer in the Lord thy God. I believe everything happens for a reason, and I love God. I believe we was put on this earth for a reason, just for a certain purpose. What that purpose is, I don't know yet. I'm a trapper. I was born a trapper, and I want to be a farmer someday. And I believe in Jesus. I love Jesus. I love God, and I love to read my Bible too. Man, I pray just about every night before I go to sleep. I don't believe in that, what's it called? The evolution, human evolution. I do not believe in that. I do not believe that we came from apes. I believe we were put on this earth by God. I believe in that with all my heart. And God, He will reward you. The good things will come your way. I promise you. Those good things that came my way. This is Trapper Cody. I'm out. Oh, and I guess I gotta tag someone. Videos about the end. I tag my good buddy Todd Wittenmire. Y'all have a good one.